let's talk about how you can increase your revenue by 50% while working part time hours. And I want to challenge something that so many women of color coaches and experts believe in. From our childhood, we always believed if I want to make more money, I need to work more. If we were in school, college, you believe that if you put in more work, that you will eventually be the best one in order to graduate. And your parents were always telling you, work more, work more, work more. And then you continue to have this pattern in your job as well, right? Like, I need to work more. I need to um, put in more hours. I need to have more responsibility, right? And now in business, you have this belief if I want to make more money, I need to work more. I need to work more hours. I need to have the best Canva templates. I need more clients. I need more followers. I need more content. And what if none of that was true? Okay, let's be a little bit disruptive here. What if that is not the truth right now? What if the reason you are not increasing your revenue right now has nothing to do with the effort you are putting in, has nothing to do with the work you are putting in, or how many sleeps you are having, right? I still know a lot of people, they believe that if they are sleeping less, they are successful. What if everything has to do with what you are focusing on? Okay, let's mark the what big, what you are focusing on. Because I have seen coaches, industry experts inside Leverage 20 increasing their revenue by 50% while actually working less. Like, they are a mom, they are students, they actually are still in a 9 to 5 job, they love it, but they add coaching as a side hustle. They are working less, not because they became more productive or they have now productivity tools, not because they are posting 5 times a day, not because they built a complicated funnel. Actually, they don't have any of that, but they fixed 3 things. And in this episode, I want to talk to you about the most important fixes you need to do in the next 30 days to increase your revenue by 50%. And I will share with you what I would do in order to do that, or how I would help you inside Leverage 20 to fix your revenue in the next 30 days. But before we go into this episode, I definitely want to have you in a room full of women of color coaches and experts joining. And I want to have you there as well. So, if you want to know the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less, you have to be in this room. It is happening on Monday, 20th July at 12 p.m. CST, and we are going to talk to you about this system, the only system you need to attract and convert more dream clients, even with a small audience. This is for you if you have a small audience, if you are working in a 9 to 5 job, you desire to have a simple business. Okay, it's complicated right now. You want to have a simple business that is giving you more revenue, more clients while working part-time hours. So the link to join is in the show notes. Click it, join us, and this training is for you if you're really great at getting your clients the results, okay? But you don't know how to attract more of them. You don't know how to convert more dream clients in your paid offers. You know that once a client joins your offer, they are leaving with the best result, with the best transformation, like thanking you even years after, that they are so grateful that they have worked with you, but you don't know how to crack the code to convert more dream clients inside your offer. And you want to hit your highest revenue year, this year, 2026, without the hustle, without the burnout, without the louder, exhausting marketing where people are telling you to post 10 times a day. Okay, over here, we are not doing this. We are running a lean business so that you, as the CEO, you have a high profit, high margin at the end of the year. So there are 3 steps you need to have. And in order to implement that in your business, I recommend you to join this free training, and you are going to leave with the system. The best thing what you can do is to come with your offer and to get an audit live on this call. So again, you will walk away with the conversion system that would turn the current attention you already have into paid customers months after months. You will learn the messaging framework to attract ready to buy clients, even with a small audience. Even if you feel like you exhausted your audience right now, I am going to show you the messaging framework that will turn that ready to buy clients into paid customers. You will sign 10 clients without the burnout on part time hours. And at the end of this free masterclass, you will leave with a clear roadmap to grow your revenue, your profit, and your peace without the hustle. Again, the link is in the show notes. You can read all the wins from our clients and why you should join this masterclass. In order to save your seat, what you need to do is to give me your first name, your email. I would love it if you give me your Instagram handle so that I can say hi to you on Instagram. And then you're going to actually join us live to receive the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less. You will leave away, like you will walk away with the step-by-step roadmap that you can implement after the 60 minutes. Like 60 minutes, you're gonna have the step-by-step framework. Okay. So July 20th, it's a Monday. Mark it in your calendar. Join us. It is at 12 p.m. CST. If you have any questions, let me know on Instagram. With that being said, let's get into today's episode because I want to show you if I wanted to increase my revenue over the next 30 days while working part time hours, while only putting in 20 hours a week into my business, these are the 3 things I would focus on. Number one, okay, it's the number one fix. We have to start with your messaging. Let's start with messaging, okay? I think one of the biggest reasons why coaches are staying stuck is because the content is too helpful. And it is so normal because as an expert, you are knowledgeable, you want to share helpful stuff. And that is the only reason that is actually biting your ass right now because your content is helpful, which is why it is forgettable because everyone else's content is helpful as well, and people consume it. Your prospects right now, they are consuming the content you are posting, but in the same time they are forgetting about it because the messaging behind the content is not memorable. So your people, they like it, they save it. You are questioning, oh my god, they're saving, they're leaving me a heart, but why is no one booking a call with me? Again, because your messaging is not memorable, it is forgettable right now. And then what you are thinking about is, I don't have the right audience. Let me prove to you that you have at least 3 people in your audience right now who are ready, who are lurking on your stuff, but you are not giving them the messaging, the right words in order for them to say yes. It has all to do with the bias psychology, which starts with your memorable messaging right now. Because the truth is, nobody is buying your offer, your coaching offer, your service offer because your content is educational. Okay? People buy because your content makes them feel understood. It makes them feel like they are a part of a identity. So your memorable messaging sounds like, oh my God, how are you in my head? Oh my God, how do you know this is what I want? How do you exactly know that this is the phrase I am having every single day in my brain? That is what creates demand. You know, a lot of coaches, they are saying, oh yeah, demand creation comes after you being 10 years online. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I really believe that demand creation comes with memorable messaging and with your lived experience, not how many content pieces you are posting, not how many value pieces you are actually posting. It's literally about how can you make your messaging memorable so that it creates demand. Because I see so many women of color coaches, they are creating content like 5 tips to lose weight, 3 ways to have more sex in your relationship, how to lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks, example. Meanwhile, their clients are having complete different dialogue in their brain that is not addressed by you, which is why they are forgetting the content pieces you are posting. For example, dream clients can have conversations like, I'm exhausted starting over and over again. I cannot lose 20 pounds only when I do keto diet, but I am not in the mood to do keto diet. Like, you really have to go deep into their brain, into the frustration. And also, memorable messaging will create demand if you are including people, if you give people the feeling like they are a part of something, which is why your memorable messaging in 2026 has to connect with the identity part. It has to connect with the identity part. Otherwise, your messaging will be forgettable. And the demand creation becomes like, you're creating demand with your memorable messaging because someone is now a part of the identity that you are moving them into. That is creating revenue. So if you are plateaued with your revenue right now and you want to increase your revenue by 50%, this is the number one fix you need to do in the next 30 days. Make your messaging memorable. The second thing I would fix is your offer. Don't get offensive right now, but your offer right now is boring. It's too boring. So we have to turn your boring offer into an essential one, because many coaches accidentally make their offer sound optional, right? It is interesting, it is helpful, it is a nice to have, but not necessary. How many of you were getting objection where the prospect told you, yeah, right now it's not a priority, like, let me come in 6 months? That actually means your offer is boring. That actually means the prospect is thinking it's a nice to have, but it's not like life. It's not changing my life right now. It's not a necessary for me. Because think about it, no matter how the economy is changing, you always have food in your fridge. You always have water to drink because it's essential for you. It's essential to live. It's essential to have a peaceful and to have a beautiful life. That's the same effect we have to create with your offer, because people don't buy coaching because they want more Zoom calls from you, or because they have you 24/7 in their back pocket. If you're marketing like that, please stop it, okay? Because not only are you destroying your personal brand, but you are exhausting yourself and feeling burned out because you are marketing your offer in the wrong way, okay? People are buying because they want something in their life to change. They want a transformation. They don't want to experience the pain anymore. They want more income, they want more freedom, they want to feel sexy and confident, they want to have more peace, more time with their kids, family, partner. So the question is, does your audience know and feel like they need your offer, or do they feel like this will be nice to have someday? Be honest, do this audit, because most of your offer, you will say, okay, people are saying it's nice to have someday. That is the business telling you the data to fix. It is telling you your offer is boring right now. Fix it. Fix it in order to increase your revenue, because your job is to help people to understand why they should actually join you right now. What is the urgency? What are they missing? What are the missed opportunities by not fixing the problem that you are solving? Because again, urgency is not about manipulating someone, it's literally about transformation. It's literally about holding someone onto the standards that you already have, that they desire, and showcase them what is the possible reality for them. That's simply urgency. So the more essential your offer feels, the easier it will become for you to sell. And suddenly you will feel like this $1 million coach, because you know how to make sales with your offer, because it is essential and you don't have to convince anyone, you don't have to manipulate anyone. You can actually run your business in the most ethical way and invite people to the possibilities, to the transformation they can have by actually joining your offer, because it's essential. It is essential. Coaching is essential. So that was the second fix. Okay, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions about the first two fixes. Okay, to recap, the number one fix we need to do in order to increase your revenue by 50% is to create a memorable messaging effect. And the second one is to make your boring offer into an essential one. Now, let's talk about my favorite fix. Okay, so if you are joining Leverage 20 and in the onboarding process, you are telling us that people are showcasing interest, they are booking a call, but they are not converting, they are giving me an objection. We are actually going to focus on in the next 30 days with this fix. Okay, so if you have this feeling like you have people, but you are not converting them, this is what we're going to need to do. Okay, the fix is to double down on your conversion instead of chasing new leads all the time. This is literally my favorite one because in my coaching career I was always chasing new leads, new leads, new leads, because i didn't want it to I didn't want it to fix my conversion rate, because that actually told me that I wasn't good at converting. And I wanted to avoid that. So I was more focused on chasing leads, like adding more people into my community instead of actually fixing my conversion skill. So most of you women of color coaches and industry expert, you are thinking that you need more leads. You are thinking I need to pay, like run ads. Trust me, I love running ads, but the business data is telling you right now that the business you are having is not ready for paid ads. Imagine paid ads is working and it is getting you every single week 50 new leads. But imagine you don't know how to convert more leads. You now have 50 sales calls, example, okay? And you are only closing one person. You are burnt out, you're exhausted because you didn't fix what the business is telling you right now, which is to fix and double down on your conversion rate, on your conversion skills. So, most of your coaches, you need more conversion. You need to work on that skill. And I see many women of color coaches exhausting themselves, like running a burnt out business because they're trying to get more followers, trying to be more visible, trying to be on all the platforms to get more reach. Meanwhile, the business is telling them, hey, people are opening your emails, people are watching your stories, people are joining when you are doing live, people are booking a call with you, people are interested, but you are not converting. So the problem that you have with your business is not attention. You already have the attention. People are raising their hands. If like all those things, what I have listed, that is how people are showcasing you they are interested. But the problem your business is telling you is that the people you already have, they are not moving into your offer. You are not helping someone to move into your offer. And that is the conversion skill you need to double down right now. And that is where most of the money is. So when I was experiencing sales drought, I stopped chasing new leads. I stopped chasing new leads and I worked on my conversion skill. And within 24 hours, I booked a sales call and then I closed two new clients because I fixed my sales conversion. So let's say you are currently converting 1 out of 5 every sales call, okay? What is going to happen with your business when you simply start converting 2 out of 5? You are increasing your revenue. You would dramatically change your revenue and the money in your bank account without chasing new leads, without more followers, without going viral, without being stuck in that content hamster wheel, right? The fastest way to increase revenue is often by improving like improving after someone says, I'm interested. And people are, I'm pretty sure, I am so sure that people are showcasing that they're interested in your offer right now, that they're interested in what you're saying, but you are not good at converting right now. And it is okay. It is okay. That is the business. Like business tells you what you need to fix. Fix what is broken right now, what is in front of you. Don't fix what you want to fix in 6 months. Fix what is in front of you, what is in front of you, right? So if you want to increase your revenue, you need to have a better messaging. You need to have better sales conversations, better follow up. If you're forgetting to follow up, that's a system problem. Better qualification. If you're getting on calls with people who cannot afford your offer, that's a qualification problem. And that is leverage. Better messaging, better sales conversation, better follow up, better qualification, that is leverage. 20% of that leverage will get you 80% of your results. Focus on that instead of chasing more trendy stuff, instead of hustling and burning yourself out and now resenting your business. The number one reason why you started your business is because you wanted to have that freedom. You wanted to go on Monday morning brunch with your girlfriends. You wanted to go on Thursday evening and have a long weekend as a vacation. That is possible for you only when you start to leverage and when you start to see that the number one fix right now is to double down on your conversion and not to double down on your content. Okay. So one of the core value we have in our business is to run a lean business. Means lean team, lean processes. Like we don't like complicated funnels. We actually want to scale this business to 1 million with a lean team. Like literally with less expense, with a high margin, with simplicity, and with no burnout. And that is possible for you as well. I think many coaches, like women of color coaches, we have been taught to, more work equals more money. I have been taught this my entire life, okay? Until I actually was burnt out in entrepreneurship, I have realized that more leverage equals more money. Write this down in the comment section. More leverage equals more money. The goal is not to become busier, to have less sleep, to forget lunch, to actually avoid your partner and not having, free time with them. The goal is to become more intentional with your time, with your energy, and with your money. So the goal is to create demand, to create more conversion, and to create more revenue from less effort. And I want to add here, it doesn't mean that you won't work, okay? You can click out of this if you have this feeling like I only want to work 1 hour a week and I want to run a 6 figure business, 7 figure business. I'm not the coach for you because you have to put in the work. But what I am against is the hustle culture. I am against burning out. I am against like working on the weekends. I am against it because that is not freedom. That is not how you should actually build your business. You can build your business that is going to support your lifestyle. So if you're making money, like if making money means for you to sacrifice all your evenings and your weekends, honestly that is not freedom, and you should think about what freedom really means to you, because now you have created another job, another 9 to 5 job, or even worse than 9 to 5 job, because now you're doing overworking and spending all your free time with no return. Let's focus on making more money in your bank account. So if you want to increase your revenue by 50% while working part-time hours, I would really focus on these three things. Create a memorable messaging so that people don't forget about you and your offer. Okay, turn your boring offer into an essential solution, and double down on your conversion rate instead of chasing new leads, chasing trending things to dance. Okay, double down on your conversion, because I'm pretty sure you can book a sales call in 24 hours and you can actually close the next client in 7 days. So, revenue growth isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about getting better at the things that is already in front of you. And the business is telling you that you have the attention right now, but you are not good at the conversion skill. Work on that. Get feedback. Okay? Get feedback on how to get better with converting. Look at your sales call. How are you doing sales call? Maybe you are actually pitching in the wrong way and you need to fix that one fix in order to convert the next client. That is how you create more income while protecting your energy, your peace, and your time. If you're a woman of color coach and you want to learn the 3 steps to grow your client revenue while working less, join the free masterclass. We only need your name, your email. Give me your Instagram handle so that, I can actually talk to you. I can say hi before the free masterclass. And again, you are going to leave away with the conversion system you need in order to close more people who are already following you month after month. You will get the memorable messaging framework to attract ready to buy clients. Even if you have a small audience, you will learn how to sign your next 10 clients without burning out, without hustling on part-time hours. This is the framework that students use, 9 to 5 jobbers use, moms use, like people who are putting their life first and the business after. And you will get a clear roadmap to grow your revenue, profit, and peace without the hustle in 60 minutes. Literally, after 60 minutes, you will walk away with a roadmap and you can start implementing it right away in your business. And insider tip for you, okay? If you come with your offer, I'm going to give you an audit live on this call. So we are doing it on Monday, July 20th at 12 p.m. CST. Save your seat, and I see you in the room. There will be a lot of women of color coaches and industry experts all over the world. You want to be a part of this tribe. With that being said, thank you so much for joining, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.